Listen to Pitside Live on KCSI 95.3 FM, on demand at KCSI FM.
Welcome, race fans, to Pitside Live here at Adams County Speedway. Yeah, what a beautiful night here. I'm Cliff Baldwin. This is Evan Baldwin. We're going to have a ton of guests for you tonight, and we're going to be kicking things off right away here. But it is Iowa Corn Night, and it is also the Adams County Fair Week. So we have a lot of things going on. We have a lot of guests from different from Iowa Corn, different representatives. We have the Fair Queen going to be on here, so we're looking forward to all that. So, and besides that, we're going to have racing.
Yeah, after a week off here, took a week off for the 4th of July, so going to be back racing here at the Adams County Speedway once again here for Iowa Corn District 7 night. Presents Salute to Farming tonight, race fans. As you make your way down into the grandstands here tonight, you're going to be walking through kind of a tunnel of Iowa corn stuff. They've got their trailer here to present different facts about corn and everything that we utilize Iowa corn for. So make sure you go through that trailer. Also, they've got some giveaways out front here as well. Also, it is free admission tonight, race fans, so you do not have to pay to get into the races.
Free 99.
You will need a ticket, though, so there will be tickets handed out at the front gate. Also, those tickets will be utilized for giveaways tonight as well, so make sure you hold on to those tickets. We're going to be using those tickets for giveaways tonight as well. Also, during intermission time, we are going to have our candy grab tonight on the front straightaway for your 12 and under kiddos. So the candy grab will be on the front straightaway during intermission time. That'll be after the heat races. I do believe as of right now we are planning on after the heat races, but things could change a little bit. We might run a few features, but we're going to see how the track plays out and things like that. So
I think we have 5 bikes tonight, courtesy of
we also have five bikes to give away tonight here, race fans, courtesy of Rolling Hog Barbecue. That's kind of a little precursor to next Saturday night here at the Speedway for our annual bike races are coming back for the first time since before COVID.
Thanks to Rolling Hog Barbecue, and thank you to drivers that are starting to donate bicycles. Rick Barton has 2. Do you remember all of them? I'm sorry. We'll look it up here. I want to make sure we give credit to everybody that donated bikes this week. Also, when you come in, Rick Barton is out front, as is Evan Davis with their cars for a meet and greet. So make sure you stop in, say hi to them, and get up close and personal with those drivers. They love to talk to you and have them check your cars out. We have a stock car and a sport mod out there, so they'll be very happy to talk with you and see you when you come in as well. So, but yes, tonight is free night, so no reason not to be here. The weather is absolutely beautiful, but we're going to go ahead and
those bike giveaways really quick. This week's contributors for the bike giveaway, again, we're going to give away 5 bikes. Huge thanks to Rick Barton, Anthony Bynum, Supreme Plumbing, John Liniger out of Hopkins, Missouri, and Load Pro Trailers, Andy Roberts out of Clarinda. So big thanks to those guys for doing our bike giveaways here tonight at the Speedway. Again, a little precursor to next week's bike races here at the Speedway coming up on July the 19th. So, Dad, go ahead.
We're going to kick off with our interviews right away tonight because we have a lot of guests. Our first guest, Lisa Coffett. I'm sorry, I knew I didn't burst that.
Oh, that's all right.
Iowa Renewable Fuels Association, correct?
Yep.
Welcome to Adams County Speedway and
Thanks.
Iowa Corn Night. So,
yes.
It's just we've been doing this now for 5 years, I do believe, but it's such a perfect fit. You know, our salute to farming. It's just a no-brainer, and having guys, having the Iowa Corn people like yourself. It's a perfect fit for racing as far as I'm concerned, and our nice niche here in Adams County.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, what do you do with Iowa Corn, with Iowa Renewable Fuels?
Yes, Iowa Renewable Fuels. We used to be under the umbrella of Iowa Corn, but now we're kind of out on our own. But we do a lot. So we represent the ethanol and biodiesel plants. So we've got 42 ethanol plants and 10 biodiesel plants here in Iowa. We're the number 1 producer for renewable fuels. So those members are our members. We do a lot with policy. We do a lot with promotional type activities, and hence why we're here today. We have a Drive Clean campaign that is specifically targeted to young drivers, so helping those new drivers know what choices that they can choose at the pump, because it can be a little overwhelming.
And we're very familiar with our refining. We have Poet here, and they're a huge sponsor of ours as well, and we love having them in the community. I'm pretty sure most of our corn in this area gets bought up by Poet because that's a great operation out there, and it's because you see trucks going by all the time. But we love them having a sponsor. They really support us here well. That fuel and everything goes right on with racing. I know the big campaign has been 88 here lately. I mean, that was Iowa Corn's big push last year. We had the yellow shirts we all wore for Iowa 88, so that was cool. That was ethanol. So it's a neat deal. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want to buy ethanol to support the communities of all the farmers in our area. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned. So.
Well, I agree. I agree with you.
I do have a gripe I say every year is I'll go to the meetings with Iowa Corn, and it's like, why can't we get some more flex fuel? I said, I want to. You can't get any other than a truck. I said, I really don't need a truck, but I'd like to have an E85 vehicle. So bad.
We got to have those come back.
I know we do.
I know.
So, and I guess it's part of incentives or whatever. I guess is what it's based to with the auto industry. But I wish we could push that immensely because I'd love to have a E85 vehicle.
I have one, and I got to tell you, I really like the gas prices of E85 versus, I mean, unleaded 88 is still pretty good too, right? There's a huge savings there being able to use unleaded 88.
But it's it's amazing, because usually here in Corning it's usually under $2.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's usually always has been. So.
Well, we're really hopeful that we can get those flex fuels back now that the electric vehicles, those motivational incentives are gone. We're hoping maybe we can. We're always out there in Washington D.C. trying to get them to put that back in there.
I know it. You got to lobby like crazy. So, so I know. I mean, we're familiar real well with Poet and corn and ethanol. But I know I used to work in Council Bluffs, drove there every day. You go buy the biofuel there too, and I think that's more with soybeans, isn't it? I do believe. Am I not correct?
Biodiesel.
Yep.
Yeah. So biodiesel uses the soybean oil. Yep.
Because that's the plant they have up there. I honestly don't know the name of that.
Bungie.
No, Bungie has the soybeans across, but the refinery is on the other side, isn't it? Isn't that the refinery there by the electric plant there?
I am just drawing a blank right now.
No. I thought that's what that was a biofuel place there.
Yes.
So.
Well, we have some incentives for biodiesel too.
Yep.
You know, B30, we're the first state to have that kind of incentive. B20 is pretty darn common with all the truck stops and all the truck traffic on I-35 and I-80. So we do a lot with biodiesel, and that helps our soybean farmers.
Right.
So
absolutely. So, I mean, a past friend of mine was part of the Soybean Association for a long time. He passed, but anyway, that's the thing about it. It's we're a farming community, and this is a no-brainer having you guys here and like that. But is this what you do mostly? You just go to different events, and do you go to Washington D.C. yourself? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do. We work on policy on the federal level quite a bit. We work with a lot of the national organizations, but we also are at the state capitol quite a bit when they're in session too, to help all of our retailers and all of our farmers just here in Iowa.
It sounds like a headache to me.
I tell you what, it's busy down there. Sometimes it's not real friendly.
That's what I'm saying. Sounds like you're probably pulling teeth a lot.
Yeah,
there,
I'm too soft. I'm too soft to have that kind of job. But
can't we all just get along?
Right. Let's just use ethanol and help our farmers.
That's right. Exactly right.
Really easy.
What's the deal?
Right.
Renewable fuel. How hard is that?
That's let's do it.
Jeez. So I don't know. That's my opinion.
So big topic, I know, and for the people that don't know out there, it's a big education topic. That there's a big stereotype out there right now that 88's bad for your gas tank or things like that. Why should I put 88 in when this is a little bit more expensive? Obviously, it's better quality. So talk a little bit about that and tell people that is totally false.
Yeah, so, E10 or 87 octane has been pretty darn common in Iowa for years and years and years. When I started driving, that's what my dad told me to use, and honestly, that's what I used until I started this job. So unleaded 88 is E15, so it's only 5% more ethanol, and you can still save 10 to 15 cents. It has even more reductions for greenhouse gases, and it supports our farmers. The more bushels of corn that are made into ethanol, that's just better for Iowa. So it can be used in 2001 newer vehicles, which is about 98% of the cars on the road right now.
Correct.
So we have a lot of places online that you can check where that is available, what stations have unleaded 88.
That was going to be one of my questions is, are you guys pushing harder to get stations to advertise that better? Because a lot of times I'll go and they'll say 279, and that's not that's the E10. That's not the E15. I'm like, because I'll look and there's a blue handle.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them are blue handle. It seems like I don't know if that's.
I wish there was a regulation that made them all the same.
Yeah,
because it's kind of confusing.
It is very.
Yes.
It is very because I'm like. Yeah, because it's like,
is it blue?
Okay.
Is it yellow?
We'll go on vacation. I'm like, okay, let's see if there's a E15 because I like saving 15 cents a gallon because that's usually what it is. But I know Come and Go is really pretty good about it. I'm not trying to push any company, but Casey's is good. But some will say super unleaded and it's confusing. But that's why I don't know if you're trying to be a standard on that now or if there was.
So retailers still have the freedom to be able to label and things like that. We're trying to push for unleaded 88 to be consistent because for consumer's choice.
Yep.
It's just good to know what that is and what you're fueling at the pump and to be able to go from a Casey's to a Come and Go to a Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh and always be able to pick the same kind of fuel. It's just easier that way. So we're trying.
I told Christy, somebody there last year, we go to Cheyenne every year, Relation out there, and Come and Go's sell it out there, but their stickers says for flex fuel vehicle only. It doesn't say 2001. It's misleading. I said, no, that's not right. I know that's not right, but their labeling was incorrect out there. So
if they sell E85, that sticker is correct.
Yes. I meant the E88. They sell 15% ethanol at Come and Go out there in Cheyenne, but it doesn't have that label on there for 2001 or newer. Because I thought that's misleading. So.
That is misleading because those orange-black stickers are scary as it is. Like we don't need.
But they have an oil refinery out there too.
Maybe there's a reason.
Pretty much what it comes down to, race fans. If you're listening, pay attention to what you're putting in your vehicle. When you go to the pump,
buy E15.
Read what you're putting in there.
Yeah.
Read the numbers on the gas tank. Pay attention to what you're doing because at the end of the day, this 88 stuff is beneficial to the environment, it's beneficial to your state, and it's beneficial to everybody.
Yeah.
So use it.
Yeah, use it.
There's no reason why you shouldn't be using it.
We want cleaner air. We want to support our farmers. And gosh darn it, I want some more money in my pocket.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, Lisa, thank you for showing up and supporting this cause. We're trying to make this event bigger and bigger every year. So
it's great. It's great.
To have you on here,
it's a beautiful night. It's going to be a great night tonight. I'm super excited to be here. Thank you.
Lisa, thank you very much for being here. That's Lisa Coffett from the Iowa Renewable Fuel Association. So we're going to move right along to our next guest. So come on in. We got so many guests tonight.
We're going to transition here, race fans. Once again, the Adams County Fair is going on here tonight at the Speedway. They started yesterday, and they will go through the weekend, and I do believe they end on Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember the exact day, but when you come down here to the Speedway, race fans, if you want to, you can check out all the livestock they got over here on the north end of the fairgrounds. Also, when you come in as well, they have the 4-H building right here, the big white Kwanzaa building. You can check out all the exhibits and things like that. You can walk through there. So I know a lot of the 4-H kiddos appreciate that as well. So, Dad, who's our next guest?
We have royalty next. We have our new Adams County Fair Queen, Reagan Sontag. Welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Yes, glad to have you on. So you were crowned, was it last night?
Yep, last night.
Last night. So yeah, and we wanted to make sure you're here. I'll talk to you a little bit more after we're done here, and a couple things I'd like to have you do for pictures later on. So we'll talk about that. But so exciting.
It is very exciting. Yes, it is.
So what will you be doing all week?
All week. So like today I've been at the horse show and I've helped with the Bill Riley talent show. So I'm just basically running around helping with shows, getting pictures, just a lot of photo ops and helping represent the fair.
Yep. So that's the thing that's neat about it is you got to represent Adams County, Adams County Fair and do all those events, photo ops, handing out trophies, ribbons and everything. Correct. And then also coming up here in a few weeks, you'll get to make a trip to Des Moines. Correct?
Yep, I will.
So you get to represent Adams County at the state fair. That's got to be real exciting. So
get to represent the smallest county in Iowa.
Yep, I do.
So tell us some stuff that's going on here in the next few days. What are some things that people can come down that are either from Adams County or other counties that can come down and check out?
Yep. So tomorrow, Sunday at 9:30 a.m. is the Sheep and Market Goat Show. And then after that, at 10 a.m. starts the slack for the rodeo, which the rodeo will be tomorrow night at 5 p.m. It is the Universal Pro Rodeo. And then at 11:30 a.m. is the pedal pull registration, with the pedal pull starting at noon. And the baby contest will start at 2 tomorrow, and the gates open for the rodeo. So all of that is tomorrow. Also at 4:30 tomorrow is a barbecue, a hot beef Sunday. from the youth committee. So all of that is tomorrow. And then Monday we have the swine show at 8 a.m., the broiler and poultry and rabbit show at noon, livestock judging at 4, the rural development barbecue at 5, and the Barnyard Show Buddies at 6:30, which that is a really fun show to watch if any of you have watched it. And the older kids of our community get to help the little kids show animals. They get to pick them. The little kids get to pick which animal they want to show. And then Tuesday we have the beef show at 9 a.m. and like all the livestock is released. And then the livestock sale is at 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, which is the last day of fair.
Action packed.
Yep.
So that's the
The rodeo, by the way, people it's not in the grandstands. I've had multiple people talk about that. It's not at the racetrack. It is at the horse arena, which is just on the south end. So,
Outside, yep.
And you guys started that last year. It is a PRCA rodeo as well. So if you are a rodeo fan, come on down and have a good time with that. So yeah, that'll be fun.
It will.
Looking forward to that. So yeah, you got an action-packed week. So my thing you mentioned was the judging. Do you have any idea how many teams are coming in yet? Do you have any idea?
Not really. From the past few years I've been there, there's usually like 10 teams, I would say, maybe more, maybe less. It just really depends on
That's
the
why
year.
I only bring that up because I'm a former ag teacher.
Yep.
So that was one of my favorite things to do was going to judging contests. That was always fun because you get to do a lot of fun stuff.
So before you get out of here, Reagan, talk a little bit about yourself. What are some things that you've been involved in with school, with 4-H? I know your parents are big into 4-H. Your dad's a teacher here. Your mom's been working at the school for a long time. So tell us a little bit about you.
So my name is Reagan Sontag. I just graduated from Southwest Valley High School this past year, and in the fall I plan on attending SWIC for ag business. So throughout my years I have served on officer team. I have served the past 3 years. This last year I was vice president. This year I've served as president as my 4-H club. Throughout the years I've shown chickens, rabbits, goats, pigs, cattle. I've shown basically everything. My parents are actively involved, so that really helps. And I've done some inside projects. Some have gone to state fair. This year I had a photo get considered for state fair, but unfortunately didn't make it. So I've just been involved in many various things throughout the fair throughout the years.
So when you're going to go to SWIC, then you plan on going on after there? To Northwest
Hopefully.
Missouri State, right?
I don't know.
Best ag school around, right? Come on.
I don't know.
Oh, go.
We'll just have to see.
I mean, you got to support Iowa State too. I know, but we're both Northwest Missouri State grads, so that's where I got my ag ed degree from too. So so it's a neat thing. So what's your plan? I mean, what are you thinking about just going into at the end? What's your goal? You're thinking of?
I don't
sure?
really know at this point right now. I'm just trying to get through college and just basically see where it takes me.
Yep. Because if you're like a lot of us, when you go to college, your ideas change. You might get involved in something, and that guides you to what you want to do as your career. So So hopefully you stay in the area. I always like to have the people stay in the area. So I think we got a pretty good community.
I think she will. Her parents are very involved in the area.
So well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I will talk to you a little bit later because I just more or less probably try to get you with the photos for the racers too. So we'll do that with the Schroeder giveaway. So that would be a neat thing to have the fair queen do that as well. So all right, Reagan, congratulations. Thank you for being on the show.
Let's take a break.
Yep, we'll take a quick commercial break, folks, and get it lined up for our next several guests. So we'll be right back here with Pitside Live.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah. Best Finish Auto Sales and Service is proud of the quality used vehicles they sell and their dedication to serve the needs of their customers. Whether it's your first purchase or one of many that you've had, you can count on their dedicated sales staff to make the best buying experience possible. They also offer financing on your vehicle purchase. Best Finish can also take care of your service needs, from oil change, brakes, alignment, air conditioning, to any body shop and repair needs. Stop by Best Finish Auto Sales and Service at 209 Sharp Street in Glenwood for all of your vehicle needs.
What if we we could harness the power of the sun by using the earth to transform the way we use energy. Water furnace geothermal systems are simply the most efficient way to keep your family comfortable. Winter or summer, day or night, rain or shine, without burning fossil fuels. Giving you the freedom to focus on life.
Call Camlin Mechanical or visit camlinmechanical.com for your water furnace needs today.
Are you interested in starting a career instead of just getting another job? Well, hop on over to Fresco System USA and let us help you find the one for you. We offer competitive wages, benefits starting day one, and so much more. You can pick up an application at 2026 Fernwood Avenue, find us on Indeed, Better Team, and Facebook, or call 712-623-8100, extension 6659. Spring into action and join the Fresco team today.
Welcome back, race fans, to Pitside Live here at Adams County Speedway in Corning, Iowa. It is Iowa Corn Night. Also, thank you to Jay Gillespie at Farm Bureau and Malvern Bank. Thank you very much, Jay, for your huge support for HIS and KCSI Radio and Pitside Live. Tell you what, Evan, we're going to go ahead and get started off with some results from 2 weeks ago during Hampel Racing Night. Our Poet Biorefining Modifieds top 5 in 5th place was Brad Bergering in the 38X, followed by Kyle Brown. Good to have Kyle Brown here with us. The Chaz Baca from Arizona. That was a cool deal, having Chaz here with us in the 75R. JR car finishing 3rd, followed by Candyman Jeff Wiggins. But your winner was from our local guy right here in Meadow, Iowa, Josh Most.
There was no points last week's race, fans. It was just money last week, so points haven't changed. But I'll give you a little quick recap of points right now. In your top 5, 5th is Jeff James at a Stanton, 32 points. Josh Most is in 4th, 16 points behind. 3rd is Jesse Dennis, 14 points behind. 2nd is Jeff Wiggins, 2 points behind. And your point leader currently, Josh Cooper. Cooper definitely had a lot of work to do these last 2 weeks. That car was pretty much junk. So, all right. Welcome back on the show, Josh.
Yeah, I guess. A long time, right?
Yeah, it seems like it. You take a week off, but sometimes it's like, wow.
What, did you spend it all in one place or what?
No. Just pay the bills.
There you go.
That's pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
We all have those.
I do believe that if you win tonight, I want to put a bounty on you. But
yeah, I doubt that's going to happen. I've just been lucky, I guess. I mean, I'd say Brad's probably going to pick off a win here real quick.
He's been chomping the bit.
Yes. Yep. I think he's got a really good program. I mean, you got to think he sat out for a year. And, I mean, for her to just jump back in, he's got really good stuff, and he's adapting well. Just, you know, I mean, you got to think all of us had probably 6-8 nights before he showed up or something like that, you know. So I think he's going to definitely pick one off here. Maybe put the bounty on him. I mean,
well, the few weeks ago there, it wasn't 2 weeks ago, but there was one where you were leading, and if there would have been a few more laps or a caution, I think he would have got you.
Yeah, I'd rather not get to the front. I guess you could probably, everybody that's been here and watched, I'd say 5 laps in, I'm probably already leading it, and it's really tough to do. I'd rather be hunting instead of being hunted, you know. I guess I've adapt well to this place. I mean, no different than all of our locals, Jesse and everybody else that's down here. I mean, super comfortable with what we got. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I get out front and try to maintain the tires, and it's worked out, but you just never know. You don't know if you're doing the right thing. I'd rather be sitting in second and be the guy that's like, all right, I'm going to go try the top down here because everybody's on the bottom, you know, but it just hasn't worked out that well, which sooner or later I won't get as lucky and just go wherever I want, which I think that goes into what we have going. I think I hit something. I struggled really bad in the beginning of the year. Just different shocks this year than last year and trying different stuff, and I was way too tight, even though we picked off a win early. Car was way too tight, and I just tried to drive the wheels off it, and it worked out sometimes, and sometimes I, in the cornfield, looked like an idiot, you know, I guess you could say. But now that it's been good, the results show probably because it's the same thing. I mean, I got it down. We're not really changing anything. It's pretty easy going, I guess you could say.
That's the way Jeff Wiggins was last year, pretty much all year. Clint said that last year was the easiest, hardest year they ever had because they just didn't have trouble. They found something and it worked, and they just stuck with it all year, and he was really good.
Absolutely.
2 weeks ago was a little bit different. A little bit more of a tire management race with 22 laps, wasn't it?
Yeah.
4 more laps is a big difference.
It is, and there's people, and we've talked to some racers like me and Brad, and I talked to Bryce Allen and a few of my B-Mod guys and see what wear and tear we got going on tires. And honestly, the guys that come over and look at my tires, like my right rear, I'm not cutting nearly as much as what we should be, probably, you could say. I think there's some more speed there if I would, but you're also taking a chance.
Right.
And right now, I guess I just feel like I don't need to probably cut it as much and sipe as much as what some people are, which makes a better long-lasting tire, but you're also giving up something on a short term.
Short run.
Yeah, I'm not asking any secrets or nothing, but I talked to some drivers there a few weeks ago, and a lot of them say that no matter what, they usually change right rears every week anyway. I mean, do you usually do that, or do you try to run one more than 1 week? Or, I mean, I'm just wondering. Really,
I mean, the racetrack's actually been here recently. I mean, I know everybody doesn't like racing in the mud. I mean, we don't like it. I mean, some people do. It's fun. It's fast. I mean, the racetrack's been super fast in every class. When the racetrack, the rains helped us out on the management for tires, the tire bill. When the racetrack's not dusty and dirty when we're going down the straightaways, it's not eating tires up. So we can be a little bit more aggressive on tires, and our tire wear has been really good. Usually an A-Mod, you're going to need to bolt on. There was a few weeks in the beginning, it's 2 to 3 tires. I mean, if you want to win, that's the problem. I mean, it's 2 to 3 tires. We had another 10% increase this week on tires, so $175 tires is what you're looking at.
Yeah.
So, and before you go spend 30 hours a week grooving and siping, I mean, if you want to do it, if you're going to spend that money, you got to do it right.
Right.
And that's the tough part.
Because like you said, track conditions. I know when I talk to a lot of them says, man, can we just get it dry slick? And I said, unfortunately, Mother Nature here lately is just like yesterday. We had a half inch in 20 minutes. It's like there's moisture out there.
It makes it tough.
It
does.
This track is the softest I've seen it on July 12th, which is today, than in the last 20 years. I mean, this is the most rain that we've had over a span, and people don't really understand that. It's like this track it's black gumbo. I mean, it's not like most racetracks where the moisture just stays there. It doesn't go anywhere. So
usually the thing's hard as a rock this time of year.
Right.
We're still she's putting the heck out of it.
Which is a good thing for some people. I mean, the tire bill, and I mean, so the factor of in the past 10, 20 years ago, everybody complained about racing on that stuff because we all are hurting motors. Well, everybody's got good stuff. I mean, the crate's a good piece for what it costs, but it's still expensive. Now you can go buy a spec motor, and it's the same money. And that's I rolled the dice. I mean, I think Jesse was probably going to be the guy to beat on a spec motor just because of his talent here, his program here. He was always really good with the open motors. Back when we were in open motors, I was like, well, I don't have a crate. When me and Justin split, and he went off and did his deal, and he's on a Brand X deal now, and it's just mutual decision. He wanted to do something different. No hard feelings. We still talk, still does business with me. I rolled the dice and tried the spec motor deal, and it seems to be a good deal. I did buy a used crate motor, or my dad did. We made the decision to try it, and I'd like to go back to it, as I don't think it's as bad as what
people are saying.
I just think that us guys that were good got on that spec motor. It's different. And when we hit it, it is a little bit better. But like Brad was super strong with his crate when he come down here, and I just feel like, certain nights maybe not hammer down with a cushion, but I think if you got a good enough car, it still could be done. There's a lot of guys that were on them that think that there's no way it could be done. But
so what are you running tonight?
I got the spec still.
Okay.
I really wanted to change it here a couple weeks ago because I heard
about that
a couple weeks ago. I figured it was late models here.
You were wanting to prove point.
Yeah, it'll go in. It's just it's super hard. Everybody thinks got all the time in the world, and I should have all the time in the world. But Ryan Schaefer got hung up in that first deal. I worked on his car. He's back. There's just guys that race other places that always need stuff. We got a lot of family stuff going on. We're trying to get rid of a lot of my dad's stuff and just try to move some cars. I think we're going to end up selling that stock car. We sold the B mod that we had that we were going to try to put together and try to maybe race every class with our own stuff.
Is Kyle racing that, Tanner?
No. Actually, the Foot Boys came up and bought it, and you're going to see Daniel probably racing here.
I heard about that.
I did hear that.
So,
yep.
I
did hear
heard
about
Foot.
that.
I said, well, did Brian? Because when we had Brian on for Hall of Fame, he was
because Kyle's still running one of your cars too, right?
Yep.
Because Brian, he still got the itch.
Oh yeah. Well, he showed up in the shop. He texted me and asked for a couple phone numbers to go look at some stuff, and I told him, well, there's one here you can look at and just compare what's in best interest for you for money wise and year, or, whatever you decide you want to do. And he showed up and we had that sitting there, and stripped down. We were going through it. I think what made the decision was they seen that we were going through it. They know we got a good program, with my own stuff, and so I think they thought it was a good buy for what they wanted to do, and I really thought Brian was maybe going to get back in it.
Yeah, that's what I first heard.
Which maybe he will get in it. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
So Josh, I was thinking about this last week from a modified standpoint. Compare your wins. You've had a lot of wins over your career, but where does that one rank 2 weeks ago? That one's got to be up there.
That's a big deal. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, I have a lot of sentimental things I've done, like winning an A-main at the Chili Bowl. It was a prelim night, but the people that were involved with that's probably the biggest. I mean, there's people, Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson come to my trailer after that, and I mean, there's just a lot of big things that I've done, not trying to brag it up or say it's better than winning down here. That was a huge deal. There was really good cars. You got to think in my shoes, Kyle showed up with 3 super good competitive drivers that went anywhere in the country, and good programs, and we're competitors as chassis manufacturers, and he come down here, I'm sure, to prove a point. And I'm pretty much a lone ranger on the A-mod deal. I mean, I don't have very many A-mods out, and that makes it pretty tough. There's no shared information. It's kind of you got to go on your own and do it, and I think I've proved the point that we can do it. It would be nice to get somebody like Cody Thompson or Chaz or somebody like that involved and build the program, because I think it could be better, as a national-wide deal. I have a super strong sport mod deal, but the A-mod deal, it does lack in that and other drivers and things that people can bring to the table. But that win last week was huge. I mean, that's why I like Victory Lane. The Hampel family for you just can't race for that kind of money and fame and everything, and it's a big deal. I mean, the memorial races, there's other people that talk about it. The memorial races are bigger than the big paying races because it means more to us.
Correct. Absolutely correct. Yep.
So there's a couple big ones coming up. Are you going to race Monday? No?
Yeah.
Are you going to Beatrice?
Well, we'll see how tonight goes.
Well, I'm planning on going down there to watch.
Are you?
That's a big one. I know Pelster is up at Albion tomorrow night. That's a drive, but the Joey Herget deal, that's going to be a pretty cool deal. They got a big payout over there, man.
Yeah, Jordan called me up, and Grabowski, he's helping put that deal on in Beatrice. And he's like, man, it's big money. And I'm like, yeah. And you got to think, like, $2,000, it was $22.25 down here last, or 2 weeks ago, you could say. And that's good money, 25 miles from home. It's on a atmosphere that I'm comfortable with. He called me up and wanted to know if he thinks the A-mod deal is going to be down. Obviously the stock car deal, you got a chance for $10,000. It's going to draw a full field. During the week, the modified deal, it's going to be tough. Some guys working and stuff, they're just like not going to do it, or they're racing for points, not going to go do it. So he told me bring both, and I was like, yeah, I haven't been in that stock car. He's like, it's good money, if you just make the show, it's good money, long race. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And he's like, well, you need to bring that mod if you're going to come. I was like, I don't know if it's that good. And he's like, oh, dude, you got to let somebody else win a race down there. I heard you've been waxing them. I'm like, just things been playing out right. Tables turn. Everybody can get on top of the mountain. Staying there is the tough part.
That's right.
So
well, it's kind of like Bryce last year. He was on top of the mountain all year long.
Yeah, he had his head focused. And it showed. And like right now, my dad's went through a lot in health stuff, and he's been around, and I think he enjoys. Me racing down here, he was never that successful, and he's a huge part of what I do. So I think it's a big deal. So I'm just trying to clock off as many wins as I can right now, and that's really all I'm focusing for. So, but we plan on racing both cars Monday. So we got the stock car here. My dad's going to shake
I just
down.
want to watch $4,000 to win compacts. I mean, I'd wreck my mother for $4,000. Would you wreck your own mother for $4,000 to win a compact?
Well, why not?
I mean, come on.
$200.
Jesus.
I mean, you got to have fun doing what we're doing.
$4,000 to win for a four-banger race? Good Lord.
Oh, my word.
That payout's incredible.
Oh, for sure. Yep. So Jordan called me up. We said we're going to go, and I kind of hem-hawed about it, and he's like, I tell you what, I had a sponsor kick in. If you can win, we'll double your pay. I was like, well, that's a guaranteed I'm not going to outrun you, so I don't, I'd probably
beating
smart that out.
Grabowski and Beatrice is damn near impossible.
Yes. I mean, he has got an art to that place. So, I mean, he told me that, which
He's got an art to any place.
I know where the money would come from, because Justin called me. He goes, "Oh, did he call you?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You'd kick in another $2,000 if I won. You guys are pretty confident I can't pull that off." And he's like, "Oh, I ain't saying that," but I'm like, "No, I mean, that would be a tough deal to do. I mean, down here, winning down here is a little bit more comfortable. Down there, not so comfortable."
Well, he's that way down there. You're that way here. He's that way down there.
Yes, absolutely. He is good.
Well, we need to get some more people on, but Josh, really quick before we get out of here, thanks some sponsors, some people before you leave.
Oh, I don't even have a list. I got Jerry Wagaman. He's helped me out a lot. He's got Rooster Ridge going on, trying to get some people down there. Little vacation spot. Red Oak Welding. My dad's been huge, with his trucking and just everything he's done with me. Gillen Trucking, Lekas Lawns. My family, that's all of them. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's my sister coming down here, just week to week to help support my wife, my kids. Your
sister lives a long ways from the track.
Oh, I know, and now she's a gimp, broken leg, and
she can still walk down here. She lives right there.
It might be a struggle to get her here. So, but yeah, I mean, there's so many other people, little and big, that are behind us, and I mean, it's a big deal. It takes all of them. I mean, it takes everybody to help out.
Well, we'll see if you can go for 5 in a row tonight, race fan. That's crazy in the mods, and we'll see if are you racing the hobby stock and the heat race and then dropping out again, or what?
Well, I usually get a text that says, "Hey, can you qualify this car tonight? You're going to be there." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I'm going, so whatever." But I didn't get that text this week, but I just looked around the corner before I came over here, and there's 2 cars there. So I imagine I'm probably going to have to go buy another pit pass. So
that's cool for you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for you guys, the track, everybody, all the fans better come out here.
Yeah,
it's free tonight.
Night. Free. You can't even beat it because it's free. You can come watch. It's nice, awesome weather.
It is.
Might even be chilly later. I mean, not really, but it's going to feel chilly.
No.
For this time of year.
Yeah, exactly right. It's like
another break.
Yeah, we'll take another quick break, and we'll be right back here with Pit Side Live.
No matter what your insulation needs are, Heartland Foam Insulators is your go-to company. From removal to blow-in to foam, they are ready to go to work for you in any type of building, whether it be an existing house, new construction, a metal building, commercial building, or a unique project. Call Heartland Foam Insulators today at 712-623-4515 or heartlandfoam.com.
Since 1892, Malvern Bank has been building community from 404 Main Street in Malvern, Iowa. For generations, Malvern Bank has been serving local businesses, families, and farms to help them achieve their goals in every step of their lives. From saving for college to planning for retirement and everything in between, Malvern Bank is your full-service community bank, here to help as you plan for the next chapter of your life. Call, click, or stop in today to apply for an account, loan, or credit card. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC.
furniture, appliances, mattress sets, lift chairs, bedding, recliners, and more. S&S Appliance, your hometown furniture store in Clarinda, just received a large shipment of appliances. They have a huge selection of stoves, refrigerators, chest freezers, and microwaves. And if you need a mattress set, they have them, plus bamboo sheet sets. They offer full service from start to finish with competitive price guarantee. S&S Appliance also offers delivery and installation. Stop by S&S Appliance on the square in downtown Clarinda.
Welcome back, race fans, to Pitside Live here from Adams County Speedway at Iowa Corn Night. Salute to farming. Welcome, everybody. It's free admission, so make sure you're heading this way. Got great concessions, so we'd love to have you come here and eat the great food we offer and help support your local establishment here and Iowa farming and salute to farming and Iowa corn. So here with our next guest, Evan, why don't you go ahead and introduce him?
Yeah, Rick Barton's here with us. I'll tell you what, Rick, we appreciate you doing what you did tonight. Kind of got a little show car. The car looks too nice, though.
Yeah, that one, we've only got 2 nights on that one. We brought it here, our last show we had here. Had some technical issues, didn't get to finish the feature. Then we went to Harlan the following week when the late models were here, and believe it or not, we walked out of there without a scratch and a really good finish. So
cool.
That's good.
So this chassis is a...
This one is a B&B by Shyrock.
Okay, that's a pretty popular one.
It is, and we started out the year with our new Edge car from Josh Most. Good car. We had some issues with it. We found our issues. You wouldn't expect new parts to fail, but they do. And one place we didn't look is where our issue is at. So we have it ready to go. We just wanted to work the bugs out of this one, so we had 2 cars ready to go at any given time.
Well,
that's a good thing.
You're moving up in the world, man. You got 2 cars now.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Well,
it sounds like to me that we need to bring the Edge down here and somebody needs to race it.
Well, the chassis builder is busy driving everything else. I don't know if he has time.
Yeah, wonder who that was. We just didn't talk to him, did we?
Anyway, I think we need to throw. I know a guy that would race it is Craig Garner. We need to get Craig Garner in it.
Well, he's threatened, and we may bring it and let him do it.
I'd love to see him do it.
Yeah, I'm bringing that up.
Well, I know Craig's team has been talking to him for several years now, trying to get him back in a stock car. So,
yeah, I think we'll just give up on the itch and just
because you park down by him, so it's
throw him in there.
And there's a lot of nights, we've had issues, and if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have been able to race that.
Yep. He's long time.
All right, put it in writing.
Long time ambassador of this place. That's the thing. Yeah, I agree. I think throw him in there. By God, that would be a cool idea. So I tell you what, Rolling Hog Barbecue here in town. We're starting our bike races again this year, and they went out and started. Because back in the day, we used to give away bikes every week. And I know they put a lot of effort into that and started contacting drivers. And you brought 2 bikes yourself tonight, I believe, right? So
are they souped up?
Well, if they are, I don't know if I'd ride them.
I turned them around out there. It looks pretty damn sharp to me. I'll tell you that. There's some nice bikes.
You're going to make some kid's day tonight.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. I hope so because nothing puts a smile on my face, than the little ones and the teenagers, come out to the racetrack because that's our future.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I didn't have nice bikes like that when I was younger. So hopefully we could help out, and the ones who really could use it and appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Race fans, I also want to mention too, when you come into the stands here tonight, Rick's car is out there as well. Make sure you go say hi to him, say hi to his crew down there. Evan Davis is there as well. It's a really sharp looking car. You can go look at it, take pictures in front of it. It's like I said, it's probably one of the straightest looking stock cars you'll ever see because there ain't a scratch on that thing.
We'll fix that. We had 2 cars last year, and I don't think any of the bodies were reusable.
Right. Really. Typically this time of year, you don't see a car that clean. So.
No, especially you're visiting a short track like we did. You don't.
Absolutely. So, yeah, that's a cool thing. And that's why I was out there leaning on it. And I kept looking. I'm like, gosh darn, this thing is. and no scratches on it at all. So it's like, man, so yeah, it's a, and like a lady walked by, oh, I love the colors. I said, yeah, I do too. It's a cool color scheme. So.
Yeah, Matt does a good job on your stuff.
Yes, he does.
Yep.
That's Dre learned everything from Matt. So Matt,
it's a toss-up between those two guys. They do an amazing job. You know, my first professional.
There's a reason why Dre's stuff is good, because he learned everything he learned from Matt.
Yeah,
so.
Monster Graphics. So.
And Matt doesn't do a lot of cars anymore. I mean, he's kind of selective on what he does, and everything that he does a really good job. So, well, Rick, when you started racing, it was a sport mod.
Yep.
What made you want to transition into a stock car?
Well, I mean, for years, even coming back, in the B mod and watching the stock cars, I mean, I'd stop what I was doing just to watch stock cars. And stock cars put on such a good show, and it just hit me one night, and I begged Josh Most, I go, get me a stock car. And he kind of blew me off, and I was like, oh, what's the deal? Well, at the time, I didn't realize he only had 2 built.
Right.
So he called me the next day. He goes, well, I wasn't trying to make you mad. He goes, you caught me off guard. He goes, you realize I only have 2 of these cars out? And I go, you need another one.
Yeah, you need 3.
So,
because at the time, it was just his and then Brock Badger's car.
Brock Badger's, yep. And on this car, they did Josh changed some designs, features, and did some things, that I'd never thought of, and went out, and I was really happy with it on practice night. Then, like I said, we started having some issues and couldn't figure it out. I know it's a good car. It runs great. It just inconsistent, and we found that inconsistency.
So good. Well, glad you found something. So, but so you got 2 cars now. You're moving up a little bit, kind of getting into it a little bit more. Obviously, you have the full-on itch now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're kind of full on into it. You've been traveling a lot more too, which I always commend our drivers to do that, because I love seeing our local guys go and race against other guys, because it shows it makes you better as a driver, and it also shows that we have some good guys down here, and just as well as anybody that you need seat time.
Oh yeah, seat time's critical. Seat time. I mean, you got to put in the work. I'm lucky enough. I have my crew guys. I got one guy that's there almost every night with me. My boys are there helping. Even my shop guys, help and get things done for me. So,
well, you're getting busier now, and I commend you for traveling and all that stuff too, and it's good. But we appreciate the support that you give down here as well. I know our stock car count's not big, and a lot of that has to do with geographics, but at the end of the day, we appreciate you coming here every week. You've got fans here as well that support you. You've got a nickname now.
Yeah. So, sounds like we acquired that one in Denison.
Yeah,
so.
the old Riverton Rocket.
Yeah, so absolutely.
Well, better than Rollover Rick from last year.
No.
Yeah, you've been on your lid.
Yep, and my guys busted tail, and we were back out there for the next qualifier.
So you're, I think you mentioned off air, you're going to go race Monday?
I think so. I think that's the plan, depending on how things go tonight, and basically, I guess, how things go Monday at work to see how things go.
Yeah. Riverton's not as far as Corning, so
nope.
from where you're going. So so
that's like extreme Southwest Iowa.
Yeah, it is.
Down there,
it is.
It's Riverton for a reason, man. It's down there in the old floodplain, as far as I can.
Fremont County.
Yeah, we are actually we're right along the river where we're at. So
good old Nishna. So absolutely. So yeah, my uncle lived in Sydney his whole life, so I tell you, it's I know the area well, so used to take me everywhere, hunting, fishing, mushroom hunting, all the stuff down there. So.
Well, Rick, you're going to be over here just a little bit longer, and then you'll get your car over there, but we appreciate you volunteering to do that as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. I wanted to, like I said, they love having, Iowa Corn loves having a car show, and I wanted to think of something that, I know you had a sharp car, I said, I got to get Rick here, because that's the reason I did it, so I want to make sure and I wanted you to have access to fans too and stuff, because we try to put different people in every year, and that was, that's the cool thing about it. So
that's really great because, unfortunately, by the time the race night's over, you have fans with little ones that, are tired and ready to go home, and, we actually get to come out and see everybody, as they walk in.
Yeah, and we encourage, everybody to go after the races that can, but it's
one thing that so many drivers, I think, don't notice is how much of an impact you do make on kids' lives. I mean, me being a teacher, I notice it being a teacher because people know me from the racetrack, but like some of these drivers, like you for example, you might be a hero to one of these kids. I mean, it's just like crazy, like that these little kids think that you're just the coolest guy ever because you're driving a race car.
It only takes one to test. Seriously, it only takes one.
It does. It's just we experience the same thing at home, fire and rescue, and we take the equipment to the schools, and just to see their eyes light up, it's great.
Hey, don't you drive a race car?
Yeah.
Yeah, I drive a race car. So before we get you out of here, Rick, do you have any sponsors, anybody you want to thank on here?
Yep, I do. Start off with the RCB Truck Repair, our business. You know, if it wasn't for the RCB, we wouldn't be able to do this. We have Riverside Inn in Riverton, Iowa, Monster Graphics. We have BP Motorsports on the car this year. We lost a good friend, Blaine Peterson, over the winter. Shyrock Racing Components, Edge by Most. And I'm probably forgetting somebody else. There's probably, Holloman, Napa Holloman, Terry Holloman.
Yep. Terry's a longtime racer many years ago.
Oh,
I grew up watching. So.
Since you're here,
I
might as well make the announcement.
Yeah, let's do that real quick. I know what you're going to say.
So next Saturday night, race fans, it's going to be the first annual Blaine Peterson Memorial for the Dirt Crown Hobby Stocks.
I don't know if you knew that or not, but
yep, I did.
Okay.
It is going to be $1,068 plus $1 to win.
So I'm
and his wife is going to give the $1.
I told Kay, I said I'm going to have a brand new $1 for you, and we're going to give that check $1,068, and then you're going to hand him the $1 for plus one.
So it's going to be.
She thought that was awesome.
Yep. So it's going to be $1,068 plus $1 for Hobby Stocks next week. It is going to be a Dirt Crown show. It is going to be non-sanctioned for Hobby Stocks only, and so you don't have to buy a NASCAR license, no temp, nothing, and it's no points for Hobby Stocks next week. So.
Yep. And I tell you what, if Blaine had his way years ago, he had to pay a fine. If he could have paid that $1,000 plus one in nickels and dimes, that's how it would have been paid.
Everybody knows that.
I know that one well. The funny thing is, he got him back at banquet time.
Yeah. Ultimate payback.
Burton was good at that type of stuff, so he was good at it. So
it'll be the first annual Blaine Peterson Memorial for the Hobby Stocks.
Yep.
It should be a cool deal. Hopefully we can get some different hobby stock drivers down here.
Yep.
$1,000 for a weekly hobby stock show is good money.
Oh yeah.
It's the Dirt Crown event, so you also win that cool Dirt Crown trophy with the light-up trophy, so that's a cool thing, too.
Yeah.
We might need to find a hobby stock.
Have you seen how competitive those guys are?
Oh, they're a pack.
Have you seen our hobby stocks out here? It's like Talladega.
That's what I said, it's a pack. They say it's a pack out here. That's
yeah,
right.
hobby stock, I mean, just like how I thought about stock car racing, the racing's amazing. And you watch the hobby stocks, I mean, anywhere. I mean, especially here, the hobby stocks are putting on a show.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, they are.
Amazing.
Well, let's take another quick commercial break. That was a driver of the 62 at our Riverton, Iowa, the Riverton Rocket, Rick Barton. We wish you luck tonight, Rick, and thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
All right.
We'll be right back with Pitside Live.
This is Josh with Shore Motor Company in Clarinda. We want to be your GM dealer. We have highly qualified and trained technicians ready to work on your vehicle. Anything from recalls to warranty work and beyond, we are your GM dealer. Our service department is open 6 days a week for all your service needs. We even have an express lane for those no-appointment quick oil changes. Visit our website at shoremotor.com to request an appointment or give Mike or Amanda a call at 712-542-6581. We are your GM dealer. Shore Motor Company, just south of the square in beautiful Clarinda.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday 9 a.m.
Welcome back, race fans, to Pitside live from Adams County Speedway here in Corning, Iowa. It is Iowa Corn Salute to Farming, Iowa Corn District 7. And speaking of Iowa Corn District 7, we have Captain Corn himself here, our District 7 rep, Darren Prophet. Welcome. Again.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Oh, you got to turn you up there.
There you're good.
Now we can hear you.
How hot is that thing?
It is very warm in there. Yeah, I try not to be in there any longer than I have to.
It's probably not going to be bad tonight.
It really won't. This will be probably the coolest evening that I've had to be in
for a while. Yeah.
Last year at the NASCAR race was probably the worst. Last June, it was
terrible.
I
remember that. We were there too, and it was like, well, unfortunately, they changed the date on you, so it's going to be even worse.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, more likely.
I mean, first weekend of August,
More
that's
likely
like the hottest.
It's not. Oh yeah, it's going to be bad.
And the thing about Newton is like you're just like baking
in the sun the entire time.
Yeah. You're surrounded by all those Iowa cornfields, and it's just like that moisture is just like
you can feel it.
Kansas Speedway is the same way. I don't know what it is about these big NASCAR tracks, but for some reason when they build them, it's like we got to build them out in the middle of nowhere where it's just sun just bakes you.
They purposely try, I think. Yeah.
So
like testing our endurance.
And those aluminum bleachers, it's just like an absolute just
everything radiates. Yeah.
You can cook an egg on the bleachers.
So get a hold of the wind turbine people and find those wind streams that we need to have a racetrack through those wind streams.
Yeah, point those fans at us. Yeah.
So Darren, we've been doing this for a while now, and we really love it. And tell the folks a little bit about what you do for Iowa Corn.
Yeah, so I am the Iowa Corn Promotion Board District 7 Director, and with that, we are in charge of the corn checkoff and focus on research, new uses, consumer advocacy, and getting corn education out there to the general public, like this event tonight, just letting everyone here know they're all ethanol consumers and spreading the message that corn is great.
Be sure to check out all the signage there at the concession stand because it talks about all the different things that corn's made of.
Yeah, exactly right. It's one of those things that you don't notice what corn is utilized for. Everybody thinks, okay, ethanol, gas, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But people don't think of all the food.
The crowns, I was telling someone in the trailer outside earlier, a shampoo bottle. Yep. It's in the bottle, it's in the actual shampoo, it's in the ink, it's in the sticker on the bottle, it's in the lid, like everything. Corn is everywhere. I mean,
and the candy we're going to drop out there on the track is
yes.
all Iowa corn based. Every bit
the
of
greatest
it,
thing about corn is it's not a fossil fuel, so it's renewable resource.
It's completely renewable, and it's made right here in Iowa.
Yep.
I sell corn to Green Plains and Shenandoah, and I get to use that corn in my tank right then. Yep. It's really neat to see it full circle.
That's right.
Absolutely.
I enjoy it.
I chuckle because last year when we were here, our rep from NASCAR was here. I don't know if you remember that, but she kept laughing. She goes, I've learned a lot about Iowa corn today. She just kept going on and on.
I learned a lot about corn.
She goes, I just cannot believe she just
that's
went on
goal.
And on about
that's
it.
The goal.
It was funny.
Exactly. It's truly like I really enjoy educating people on just the basics of what corn can be. Anything oil can do, corn can do.
Yep.
And more.
When you think of corn, you think of it's just a boring stock. And
right.
I mean, heck, we utilize it so much. It's in our logo now.
I know. I love that guy.
It is because it was a no-brainer.
It's in our logo. I mean, this year it's soybeans, unfortunately, but every other year, our backstretch is corn.
It's awesome backstretch. I love that.
And that's what you talk to other people. Oh yeah, you guys are that track with the cornfield on the back. And I love when we have, you look at some satellite photos and you can see some of them where it's full crop out there and you can see the paths where the cars are off the track.
We had to throw a caution last year for corn.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And
so
it's hilarious.
So one of our sport mod drivers went off at turn 2 and went clear out in the corn and came back on, and he pulled up and this was after it tasseled, so it was huge. And he came back on, and he pulled so much out of the bottom that we had to throw a caution because there was stalks all over the track
and ears of corn.
And we had to get the fire and safety out, and they were pulling stalks from under his car.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, he made it worth it. Yeah,
his combine wasn't working quite.
Took out a few bushel.
His corn head got jammed in a hurry. I don't know what happened.
Man, yeah, we and then here in District 7, the District 7 committee will sponsor like the Sydney Rodeo.
Yep.
Well, they co-sponsor it with the counties that are involved, but I try and get out there and just talk about corn in a very normal way. I want corn to be cool, like
trying to make it cool.
Yeah, like people talk about, American cotton. It's cool. I want Iowa corn and American corn to be cool. So we have definitely an uphill battle on the policy side and stuff like that going forward.
Unfortunately,
this next year, but we're fighting the good fight, and that's what I'm proud to be a member.
Absolutely, I am too. It's like because Iowa is corn. Corn is Iowa. I mean, that's just the way it is, and that's why that's why it was a no-brainer to get our logo like it is, and we love having you guys as part of this. Because it is. It's salute to farming. We're always going to have that. We always hope that Iowa corn is going to be, District 7 is some form of this. It's also very cool that we take the week off for Newton, and we love it because you guys are over there sponsoring that. So
it's awesome to see it full circle. And like this year with it starting here and then the race being after our race, I'm really happy for that.
So
get that momentum.
What are some other big events you guys do in District 7? So obviously you sponsor here. This is a big event. The Sydney Rodeo is huge. Is there any other?
I know one. It's coming up too. After the race.
After the race is
the State Fair.
The State Fair. Oh yeah. Iowa Corn Day at the State Fair is that Friday.
Yep.
Yeah. But like down here, I know the rodeo in Carson.
Yep.
And then
that's a big rodeo
kind of like
too.
This year I did it. The Fremont Page County Corn Growers Association did a pump promotion. So the local rock stop right in Shenandoah, they just recently upgraded all their pumps to unleaded 88. So we kind of went there and kicked it off and had a grilled out and did all that. It was awesome.
What's awesome to me, and the reason why I appreciate Iowa Corn so much is they're giving back and sponsoring to the sport that I love, which is racing.
Right.
I mean, the state of Iowa was so starved for a NASCAR Cup race.
Yep.
And when you guys came on and I saw Iowa Corn was putting that on at Newton, and it was a huge hit last year. It was just the coolest thing.
It was massive. The amount of interactions that went through all social media and everything. When NASCAR came back and talked to us at the board meeting last year, they were blown away. Like the drivers, the crew, everybody in NASCAR was so impressed with Iowa Nice.
Well, see what NASCAR is primarily based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. So I mean,
Daytona.
It's an East Coast thing, and Iowa is such a racing state. This whole state is covered with the best dirt track racing you could ever think of. We have some of the best racetracks in the entire country in this state.
Yep.
And it's awesome that you guys were able to do that and bring a NASCAR race back. And I really hope that it can keep going because I hope Newton can start building more bleachers and making it bigger.
Because, the potential's there. Like, the people are there. That race sells out so fast.
And it does because their bleachers aren't as big as other racetracks. And I feel like if Iowa Speedway can grow the facility more, and, I think they could get bleachers all the way around, like, to turn 2, almost on the backstretch, It'd be crazy.
And I've talked to NASCAR reps about that. It's a fine line because they want it to be sell-out. They want to make it sell-out. They don't want it to be a sellout. So, but I agree. I think they could add on and have no problem.
I still think if they add more bleachers, they'd still sell out.
It's so neat to see, and just little old Newton kind of big old cup race there.
It's kind of one of those. It's awesome too because it fits Iowa perfectly because Iowa Speedway. Yeah, Newton's a bigger town when it comes to towns, but the track is not in the town. The track is out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
And
it's completely out in the middle of nowhere. Last year when I went there, I was like, I'd never been, and I was like, whoa, this is awesome. The corn logo there.
I was telling the guys earlier when we showed up here that I walked around the interactive area and the Busch Light trailer was there, and I asked the guy, what do you got to take? Because he's out of St. Louis, and he goes, I've been calling because I come up here and this is in the middle of nowhere, and I can't believe how many people come in. It's like, well, that's just Iowa.
In the middle of nowhere, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's like
so the really cool thing too is for me, race fans, if you're going to Newton, go 30 minutes south that night, Saturday night, and go watch the 360 Nationals at Knoxville because it is awesome.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
I mean, we did there was a World of Outlaws show at Knoxville, so we went to the Xfinity race on Saturday at Newton. We're all piled in the car, and we're all, we got one sober driver, and the other guys are not. We're driving down to Knoxville, and we got one guy in the trunk, and it was some of the funnest time I've had. And then we turned around and drove right back up and watched the Cup race on Sunday. It was freaking awesome.
Our NASCAR head went down there for the first time. He said
That's pretty cool to get them some
didn't
exposure
realize
to
what
that.
If you've never been to Knoxville, it is breathtaking. Like it is top 5 nicest dirt tracks in the entire country. I mean, it is awesome.
I always look. We're just like the little sister. We're the little Knoxville. So that's what I like it. I mean, seriously,
I like it.
We built this up because we're half mile too. So I mean, it's just. I love our facility and what we've done. And
what you guys allow us to do, like the platform that you guys give us to come here and sponsor, and opening the doors to putting Iowa Corn's logo and our District 7
It's everywhere
stuff
here tonight.
everywhere. Yeah,
You go take a pee in the bathroom. It's right there.
It's everywhere.
And, with
so neat.
With District 7 support too. I mean, it helps us enable to make this a free night too.
Yep.
That's the key thing about it. So that's why we.
Heck, we liked it so much. Like I said, we put it in our logo, man.
Yeah, so it is the truth. So, but Darren, good luck tonight. You're gonna be. Are you gonna be Captain Cornelius?
Yeah. Captain Cornelius is present.
It's not that hot. That's probably one of the nicest days you've had.
It will be definitely.
I'm shade it's not bad.
Yeah,
you'll be out there with throwing candy.
Yep.
Right? All right. Okay.
I'll be out there throwing candy and whatever else my Iowa Corn people tell me to do.
We've got giveaways. I'm sure you're going to be taking a lot of pictures with kids.
Yep. I love doing it. It makes my night seeing those kids smile.
Yep.
Honestly,
and we should have a great crowd tonight. Like I said, there's no.
The people keep coming in.
It does not cost anything to come in.
Yeah. A lot of racetracks have a mascot. We don't have one. So maybe we should think about that.
You need one, yeah.
We'll call it, I don't know, not Captain Corn, but we'd have to call it something, I don't know.
I do have to put
private
a plug
corn,
in.
Private corn cob, I don't know.
Go ahead.
That this Tuesday, July 13th, I'm in an election right now, running for re-electing. And so on the 13th, within our 9 counties in southwest Iowa, within District 7, any corn growers that grow at least 250 bushels of corn can go to their extension office and vote. And both candidates, me and Karen Seibel, are both running. And get out and vote. I'd love to see people vote.
Absolutely. Yes.
So I have to put that plug in there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I am in an election right now.
Yeah, but perfect. That's the great. We'd love to support that. We'd love to have you around forever. So.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Absolutely. So yep.
That's great. And once again, I am in my position after Jeff Thompson passed.
Yep.
So I have to also put a plug in for his family. That every time I go to the board meeting, I think of him.
Absolutely, because I do too. Because I remember when that happened as well.
Yeah.
We had things set up, and I'm like, and Kristen, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So, yeah, absolutely.
It was
There's never a right time for anybody to pass. So,
exactly.
Especially that early. So, without a doubt. So, I tell you what, Darren, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
I know we got a few more.
Yeah.
Corny people over there. So we got an unleaded 88. I know.
My president, my boss. I'm on the promotion board. He's the promotion board president.
We'll get him up here next. So I think he's going to be waving the flag tonight too. So.
Yes, he is.
So
yeah.
I know he really loved that. So absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
No, thank you for coming on. That's Darren Profit.
Take another quick commercial break.
Yep. We're going to take another quick commercial. We're right back here at Pitside Live.
Best Finish Auto Sales and Service is proud of the quality used vehicles they sell and their dedication to serve the needs of their customers. Whether it's your first purchase or one of many that you've had, you can count on their dedicated sales staff to make the best buying experience possible. They also offer financing on your vehicle purchase. Best Finish can also take care of your service needs, from oil change, brakes, alignment, air conditioning, to any body shop and repair needs. Stop by Best Finish Auto Sales and Service at 209 Sharp Street in Glenwood for all of your vehicle needs.
What if we could harness the power of the sun by using the earth to transform the way we use energy? Water furnace geothermal systems are simply the most efficient way to keep your family comfortable. Winter or summer, day or night, rain or shine, without burning fossil fuels, giving you the freedom to focus on life.
Call Camlin Mechanical or visit camlinmechanical.com for your water furnace needs today.
Are you interested in starting a career instead of just getting another job? Well, hop on over to Fresco System USA and let us help you find the one for you. We offer competitive wages, benefits starting day one, and so much more. You can pick up an application at 2026 Fernwood Avenue, find us on Indeed, Better Team, and Facebook, or call 712-623-8100, extension 6659. Spring into action and join the Fresco team today.
No matter what your insulation needs are, Heartland Foam Insulators is your go-to company. From removal to blow-in to foam, they are ready to go to work for you in any type of building, whether it be an existing house, new construction, a metal building, commercial building, or a unique project. Call Heartland Foam Insulators today at 712-623-4515 or heartlandfoam.com.
Welcome back, race fans, to Pitside live here at Adams County Speedway, along with Iowa Corn. Salute to Farming, Iowa Corn District 7. And once again, speaking of Iowa Corn, we now have the president, Ralph Lenz, here joining us. So welcome, Ralph, once again, our honorary flagman again this year. So we're looking forward to having you do that again. I think you enjoyed that last year. So
yeah.
So, and you got your unleaded 88 shirt on that we pushed last year. So as we're always pushing, and I know we have stickers this year, but it's all about corn, all about renewable energy, and we love having you guys here to help support this.
Well, thanks. We appreciate the opportunity to participate here.
So it is. It's a, like I said, we started Salute to Farming several years ago, and we got Iowa Corn District 7 involved in it, and we have Dre on our group now too, Dre Hampel, who does Underdog Design, and that's where we came up with this design, because it's like,
yeah, corn's in our logo.
Like, corn's on our backstretch every other year. It's on our backstretch, but
it's soybeans this year.
Soybeans this year. So, but that's part of renewable energy too. But anyway, so yeah, it's a no-brainer for us to have this logo and you guys being a part of this Salute to Farming, because we are a farming community, and we love having Poet Biorefining here helping us out. So, and I know you guys are really kind of a cohesive with some of that stuff too as well, aren't you?
Oh yeah, we're all in the same camp fighting for the same battles.
Yep. And I think Darren mentioned a little bit and stuff, and I know renewable energy, Lisa mentioned, I know it's going to be probably a fight for the next year or two, probably legislature-wise, trying to keep us going, as far as the corn industry and stuff, being a part of this. So.
Yeah, federal and state, not so much statewide. Well, yeah, we got some legislature and state will hurt us. And we're trying to find some compromises and get through that. But, yeah, at both levels we're having some interesting battles. And
whoa. Somebody dropped something. See how it slides all the way down?
I guess everybody's still standing, so we're all right.
The sky's not falling. The sky's not falling. So yeah, we have aluminum above us, so sometimes something crashes down on us. So
It sounds like somebody dropped something full.
yeah. So anyway, you were mentioning that legislature-wise, it's always a battle to have to lobby and do that kind of things, isn't it? So do you personally get involved with a lot of that stuff, or?
Oh yeah. In fact, tomorrow I'm leaving to go to Washington D.C. I'm going to be there 4 days, and we're going to meet with the head guy of the EPA this week.
Oh, great.
We're meeting another guy that's head of the Trade Department, and then of course our Iowa people, our congressmen and senators and stuff. But we're out there, pushing for a year-round E15. That would be a big win for us.
Absolutely.
And of course, we're trying to get headed for this aviation fuel, trying to get that thing going. I mean, they need all kinds of feedstocks to make aviation fuel work. I mean, corn can't do it by itself, soybeans. There's going to be several things involved in that.
Right.
But the rules and regulations aren't written in our favor yet to get our carbon scores down enough to do it. And that's what we're trying to fight, is lowering our carbon scores.
Because there's another industry that kind of fights against that, isn't there?
That's correct. That's correct.
Unfortunately, we're well aware of that. So yeah.
Well, that's what we fight on year-round E15, because even if we get that, we still got to get them to blend it.
That's correct.
They don't send it everywhere in the United States
correct.
blended.
Yep.
It doesn't get in all the pipelines it needs to.
Exactly right. It's just it's just tough. But I mean, I try to support everything I can as well. Being a member and stuff, because it's like, and our association itself is like, why aren't we members? So we're always making sure we're a member as well every year now too. So you guys help us out, we help you out. Obviously, that's the no-brainer. So, but
quite a few of our employees are members.
Good.
But as far because we're a farming industry, but this need to be able to do this to help get the word out. Iowa corn is huge, and what it does. So.
We've got a big corn crop growing here in Iowa right now.
Yeah.
We don't have near enough demand to get rid of this thing.
Yep.
I'm a little worried what price of corn will be here a few months down the road. But gosh, if we could just get some ethanol things going and get some more corn grind, we could get through this thing without a little help.
Yep, exactly right. I was driving around with my father-in-law, who's just retired farming, but he was just like, the crops around here are looking pretty darn good this year. It's like
they look pretty good all over Iowa. Outside, there's a little bit in the northern part. Been getting too much rain here lately, but
it's been good weather for them this year.
Oh yeah.
So it's a great deal. The only downside for us is we're soybeans this year. So
it's still renewable.
It's
a resource.
It isn't as good a backstretched look when it's not corn. So
soybeans just aren't as cool looking.
Especially this time of year
when it's short.
Especially this time of year when it's tasseling, because everything's tasseling now. So it's like it's like that's the neat part about it.
Soybeans have a tendency to show more weeds in the corn.
You're exactly right.
Then you got the volunteer corn sticking up out of the soybean fields, and it's like they spray for it and then it dies.
It's all we want to come back.
We didn't do enough last year. We want to get it right this year.
Corn is king. Come on. Exactly right. So
corn dominates.
Yes.
So, but Ralph, I would love having you on here, and I'm glad that you come. And I know we're going to have Devin on here real quick too at legislature. We had Tom Shipley last year, and Tom is a personal friend from my hometown. So. I grew up with the Shipley family.
We're from the center of the universe, Nottoway, Iowa.
That's right.
See, all roads and all rivers. We are the center of the universe.
Yeah, all roads lead to Nottoway. So, it's
eventually they do.
Eventually. Absolutely.
So but the thing is I talk to Tom a lot, and I know we're going to be losing him. So he's not going to rerun. So. We'll have to find somebody.
Well, Tom's seasoned. I mean, he's been around a long time.
Yeah. He is. He is.
I told Tom I've taken his place in many respects throughout life, teaching and working for the co-op and doing announcing. And I said, I don't know if you want to ask me to do I'll fill the papers out for you right now. I said, I don't know about that.
Well, you have a pit meeting to get to.
Yeah, I got to go to a pit meeting. So.
We'll take another quick break and come back.
So I just want to say thank you for coming on and being a part of this. So.
Thanks for being on, man.
Thank you, guys.
I've got to go do another duty while these guys finish.
You got a flag to wave later.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back to Pitside Live.
Since 1892, Malvern Bank has been building community from 404 Main Street in Malvern, Iowa. For generations, Malvern Bank has been serving local businesses, families, and farms to help them achieve their goals in every step of their lives. From saving for college to planning for retirement and everything in between, Malvern Bank is your full-service community bank, here to help as you plan for the next chapter of your life. Call, click, or stop in today to apply for an account, loan, or credit card. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC.
Furniture, appliances, mattress sets, lift chairs, bedding, recliners, and more. S&S Appliance, your hometown furniture store in Clarinda, just received a large shipment of appliances. They have a huge selection of stoves, refrigerators, chest freezers, and microwaves. And if you need a mattress set, they have them. Plus bamboo sheet sets. They offer full service from start to finish with competitive price guarantee. S&S Appliance also offers delivery and installation. Stop by S&S Appliance on the square in downtown Clarinda.
Yeah, thanks for having me again, first of all.
Absolutely.
My name's Devin Wood. I'm the state representative here for, right here in Adams County, but for House District 17. So I cover Ringgold, Adams, Taylor, a little bit of Union, a little bit of Page County. So
Absolutely. So you, I think you've been turned into quite the race fan, haven't you, over the last few years?
How many races is this I've seen you at? Not only the one here in Adams County, but we've been to the Newton Speedway on the same day, on the corn race there too.
I tell you what, I was talking to Darren earlier about it, and it's so cool because racing is my favorite sport. I grew up here. I mean, I've been here since I could walk, and it's awesome that you guys have. I contribute Iowa Corn just as much as anybody to finally get a NASCAR race in the state of Iowa.
Absolutely.
That means a lot to a lot of people.
It does. You know, we have a lot of race fans here in Iowa. We obviously have a racing community centered around Newton. We've got plenty of these other local tracks that bring a big regional following, like Adams County Speedway here. We've got a ton of race fans that have been only able to watch it either at tracks like this and have been able to watch some on TV. And to get a NASCAR race here finally and the Indy cars and whatnot, we have really opened up our racing fans to a new experience, and it's been a ton of fun, and a lot of it has been contributed to Iowa Corn. I mean, they've really broken through, starting with some of these local races and pushing and pushing and pushing to say, no, we have these loyal race fans that they'll come. It's kind of the Iowa motto, right? If you build it, they'll come, and if you put it on, they will come.
And you guys are so smart from a marketing standpoint. You're always looking at what audience can we get our message out to the best.
Absolutely.
And there is no better than race fans, because race fans understand motors and cars and they understand how that works. Mm-hmm. And race fans are some of the best people in the world. They're smart with their money, but they're hardworking people, and it's just a no-brainer. And you guys are so smart that you guys highlight race fans as your audience.
And race fans and racers are always looking for the next big thing, the next technology. You know, they build on their classic roots, but how can they get an edge? How can they try something new to really give them a leg up this season, right? Everybody's modifying their cars all year long to be the best. And I think one of the neat things here is that Iowa Corn has really broken into that niche market with race fans here. And we've been able to see a lot of fun had, obviously, by the fans, but also some awesome successes on the track. So that's been, like you said, we've been really creative with that marketing ploy, and I think what a better way to see it than in action right here, right?
Absolutely.
These guys are using the best of the best, and you can use that in your car too.
That's exactly right, and people that race fans understand too how much money and how much time race car drivers put into their stuff. I mean, this is besides maybe professional fishing, but this is the most expensive hobby there is. I mean, it is a hobby. These guys down here don't do it for a living.
No.
I mean, they're driving sometimes almost six-figure machines.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, absolutely. And like I said, you know, they're dedicated fans, but those racers and those teams all together, they are dedicated too. And so I think it's amazing the hard work that they put into it over the years. You've been here since you could walk, and I haven't been coming to races that long, but I have friends who have, and I think it was always fun listening to their kids in school, and then as they got old enough to start driving or working on the cars themselves, whatever their role on the team was, they're just so passionate about it. it. And I think, like you said, it is probably one of the most expensive hobbies, and it's amazing to see how the sport grows a little bit every year.
And even in today's world, everything's so expensive, and what Iowa Corn does for the state of Iowa is so awesome. And the biggest thing with me is when you go to other states, East Coast, West Coast, being able to have that 88 and make gas a little bit cheaper for our residents of Iowa. And not only that, but the farmers are giving it to the everyday worker by making it cheaper at the pump, but you're also giving it back to the farmer.
Absolutely.
So it's just like a circle. It's just awesome.
And what a better time to be talking about it than right now. I mean, we've seen in the last couple of years, grocery store prices have been fluctuating and not always for the better of our consumers' pocket, right? But Iowa Corn, our ag industry, has really been able to tap into those areas, like you said, where it's beneficial for the consumer and the producer. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have that kind of an option at the pump. I mean, prices are expensive. I travel around to 5 counties. I've got parades, I've got races, I've got every fair parade in my district, and banquets and cattlemen's and corn dinners and all that kind of stuff. And somebody like me, I want an affordable option at the pump because I've got to be on the road.
That's right.
And as a producer myself, I love being able to choose that option because I know that's making it back to me one way or another.
And it might not seem much of a difference at first, but 10 to 15 cent difference per gallon at the pump, it adds up quick.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, and think about how excited you get when you go to a grocery store and you get maybe a fuel saver coupon or something like that. I mean, think about how much that adds up on even just 20, 25 gallons, something like that. Some of our gas stations have their own rewards, and think about what that, like you said, that 10 to 15 cents. Think about that trickle effect into the corn industry, even into the cattle industry. My family are cattle producers, and we see that trickle into the entire ag expansion, I guess you could say, because it really gives back to the producers in a way that we see it all around. And I love being able to choose that option. And I know our folks that have maybe friends or family that are in the ag industry, but they themselves aren't, I'm sure they love being able to choose that option too, because it's affordable for them.
It is.
But also is their way to give back,
And it's great. One of our goals as PR here at the Adams County Speedway is to try to branch out to essential people that actually mean a lot. And like a month ago, we had our trucker night.
Yeah.
We're the only place anywhere who does that, salutes truck drivers.
Yeah. And another big part of the ag industry.
I mean, good Lord, what would we do without truck drivers?
Oh my gosh.
And we're supporting corn, we're supporting all this stuff, and it's just small town Iowa stuff that you don't really think about every day how important it is until you actually think about it.
Absolutely.
What would we do without our livestock? What would we do without the grain, all that stuff?
Yeah. And it trickles. I mean, we talked about, you've just talked about 3 things there that really fit hand in hand together, and we couldn't have one without the other, Actually, kind of funny, I saw one of the guys who trucks our grain here tonight, brought his grandson, brought his couple friends, and that kid is so tickled to go to his first race tonight at the Adams County Speedway. He had a big old smile carrying a hot dog and
Kids
some snacks all the way over to the stands here, and I think about how awesome that is because he gets to ride around with Dad and Grandpa when he's hauling our grain. I'm feeding that grain to my cattle, and at the end of the day, I'm using truckers for both, right?
It's a full circle.
You gotta have those kind of folks really supporting
one
the
can't
industry.
survive without the other.
Absolutely.
So that's just basically what it is. And Devin, I'm looking right now, and I can just tell, I mean, there is a lot of people here.
There are. I mean, I walked in almost right at 5, and it was already filling up in the parking lot big time.
Yeah, so
and that's when the gates open.
This is great for the Adams County Fair. We are the smallest populated county in the state of Iowa with one of the best facilities. We've always considered ourselves as one of the hidden gems of racing, and we appreciate that you guys are willing to get on board with us, and this is just a great deal.
And if you're listening on the radio tonight and you're on the fence about whether you want to make it for a couple of these heats,
it's free.
Mean, it is free tonight. It's a beautiful night.
Oh my God.
The sun is shining. It is a little warm, but there's a wonderful breeze.
It's all
it
shaded
is so
in the
comfortable.
grandstands.
Yes, it's beautiful out. Come out if you're thinking about it right now.
Absolutely.
Bring the kids, bring the grandkids.
Absolutely.
Grab some snacks. Stop by the Iowa corn tables all the way inside. There's 3 or 4 as you're walking in. They got goodies at everything. There's also the air conditioned ethanol trailer that you can walk through and see some really cool facts. I go in there, and they're always changing some stuff in there, and I always think it's really fun because you get to learn some neat things that you don't always get to see.
Well, Devin was kind of like Darren was saying, not Devin. Darren was saying, your guys' goal is to teach people about corn, what it's used for, and our NASCAR rep was here last year on this night. And she's from Florida, so she doesn't really know a lot of the corn. And she's like, I didn't know that corn was used in all these things.
Yeah.
And we've got the cups in the beer stand where you're pouring beer into your cup, and the cup's made out of, everything's made out of corn. Everything.
Yes.
So, well, Devin, it is that time of the night. It is 6:30.
You guys are getting ready to race.
Yeah, hot laps are going to be starting here in just a few moments. So we really appreciate you guys for what you guys do for us, and we hope that this relationship can keep going for years to come.
Yes.
And I'm crossing my fingers that on the state level that you guys keep doing a good job with all of your federal and state battles you guys have got going on right now. I know you
got to keep fighting.
I know
your
your
farmers.
President Ralph said he was going to Washington here tomorrow, and we wish you guys luck with that. And keep supporting racing, keep supporting our local farmers, people, and hopefully, if you didn't get a chance to go to Newton, I know it's sold out, but if you have a chance, hopefully we can keep that going for years in the future. But if you have a chance, come down here. But it's Devin's first time was last year, and you had a heck of a time.
I had so much fun. I'm going to keep coming.
And those cars up there are crazy.
They are. They are, yeah. Not my first time here last year, but first time at Newton.
Yeah.
And that was amazing. I had so much fun.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome.
It's so much louder than you think it's going to be, but it's awesome.
Yep.
So.
Not tonight. So, all right. So it is that time of the night, and it's 6:30, and that's the end of the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I appreciate you ending the show with me. This is Devin Woods. She's from Iowa Corn District 7. Make sure you hit her up tonight and tell everybody, all these Iowa Corn people, tell them all thank you for what they're doing. Congratulations to Reagan Sontag for our Fair Queen. She's going to be handing out trophies tonight. Did you see our trophies?
They're in the front, aren't they? I saw them. They got corn cobs on them,
So, all right, race fans, that is Pitside Live for July 12th. We'll see you here next Saturday night for Dirt Crown's 1068 Blaine Peterson Memorial next Saturday night with our first annual in several years. Rolling Hog Barbecue presents the Kids Bike Races next Saturday night, race fans. So on behalf of the Adams County Fair and Racing Association, for my dad, Cliff, Cole's not here tonight, for Devin here, we'll see you next week on Pitside Live.
See you guys.